being looking at somebody. If you're gonna go with Islamophobia, that's like the fear of Islam. And
It will not be funny on bisexual, and they have a notoriously bad reputation towards bisexuals and homosexuals. So if someone's going to throw me off a roof, and let's say it's an ideological point of view, which is fucking Islam, I'm going to be slightly fucking wary. So no, I don't think it's an irrational fear.
Okay.
I think it's just it's basically a weapon, so they can get power, if you will.
Well, that was rather my point here. Is that it's,
Yeah, who is
they?
they?
Who's getting power so that they can get power? Who is the they that gets power?
Muslims, because you can't criticize them without being called it's same as what feminists do. Oh, you're a misogynist. You're a fucking Islamophobic.
Alright, so my point was made. Now we're good.
What fucking light to go?
Continue.
Play that fuckface some more.
It's Islamophobia because that has become the most commonly used term for the unjustified and irrational fear, hatred, and or vilification
Oh
of
god, we have to
Muslims.
stop him again,
It's also
because
been used to
irrational
describe the
fear
double
is the phobia, you
standards we often use when thinking or talking
really
about
irrational.
Muslims
They blow
and
shit up.
Islam. A better term might be
I think that's the point he was making, that it has to be an irrational fear in order to be a phobia. If it's a rational fear, it's not a phobia. Like we don't have a word for like the irrational fear of tigers because like it's completely rational to be afraid of tigers.
It's just social
They're fucking tigers.
All them phobias.
Is
it's social justice.
hold on a
Yeah,
second.
actually, is it rational to be afraid of tigers if you're sitting in Boston?
Yes, because one might escape from a zoo and get you.
Alright, let's just say
what
that
are
you're
the
not in
odds of
Boston
that?
then. What if you're in the most northern region of Canada you can be before you end up in the Arctic, and you happen to have this apparently rational fear of tigers getting you in the northernmost part of Canada? Would you
You ever
not
seen
call
a
that...
Siberian tiger?
Are they in Canada?
They could easily travel, swim halfway, and then get over there.
Sarah Palin can save them from where she is.
My God. It doesn't matter if you're a guy in Boston, it's an instinctual fear.
There's a joke in Juneau, Alaska, because there's actually 3 different municipalities. There's downtown, there's the Mendenhall Glacier, and then there's Douglas Island. And there's a bridge to it, and there are way too many tourists that come over on the cruise boats. And they're all like, is that the bridge to Russia? But the common joke is, yeah, let me get you hooked up with the currency exchange. But the only thing over in Douglas Island is like a bar and a Montessori school, and that's it. But it's just a municipality.
I mean, not being funny, everyone takes a piss out of Sarah Palin, and she was a fucking moron.
Tina Fey was worse, though.
But fucking people believe it. They're all like, that's actually Russia? And it's like, Jesus Christ.
Tina Fey knew what she was doing. She had the intellectual capacity to know what she was saying was stupid.
Look north and right. There you go. There's Russia.
Anti-Muslim bigotry, and in fact that is the preferred term of many folks, Muslim and non-Muslim alike. But no matter what you call it, prejudice against Muslims and their religion is pervasive, harmful, and very, very real. And that last bit is an important one to remind people of when discussing Islamophobia, because its existence is frequently denied. Islamophobia is easy to see and unfortunately quite commonplace in our culture. It exists across a wide spectrum.
What do they deal with the reasons why people fear them slightly, such as exploding shit everywhere and, as I said, stoning women and burning people as witches and just all sorts of other various different things that make you
kind of unsavory positions about people who don't believe in what they believe or who did believe what they believed and then changed their minds.
I mean, it's the same thing for fucking Catholics. I'm not picking on Muslims here necessarily, but
No, hold on, I have a question. Isn't this guy an atheist?
Who?
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve Shives.
Yes.
I wouldn't know about Steve Shives too much. I don't pay him too much attention.
No.
I think nobody
this guy's
should.
an atheist.
He's a self-atheist.
He's
He absolutely is an atheist. Like he has run. His most known series is an Atheist Reads, I believe.
You know what?
Yeah,
Atheist,
for the
he's an
Atheist
actor.
Plus, which was just a bunch of horse shit that ruined that whole atheist community they had.
Well, like Gamergate Plus in our community.
Yeah, that's literally what it is.
Yeah, he used it as a platform to gain a following and then moved on from there. There's a lot of
I
people.
was
An
hoping the platform would have dropped after they saw how much of a beta he was to his wife.
Can we
Yeah.
please play that clip in a second? That
That shit
one
was pretty
particular
funny.
interview with his
I hate that
wife.
part.
That'd be
Which clip?
funny. It's like, hold on a minute, let me explain.
Wait, am I a misogynist?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
God.
hold on. It's like a master-slave relationship.
Oh, I should have gotten that.
Here we
part.
go.
He looks at her for acknowledgement that he's done the right thing. That's fucking hilarious.
That's
Actually, more like it's more like battered spouse syndrome.
That's
but,
kind of
yeah.
a sketchy one to use because he has
Yeah.
taken that video down and he has DMCA people
Yeah.
who use it.
He,
Which
Really?
is,
yeah,
you know,
he might
that's
land
illegal.
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah, and we've earned. I've already had 2 channels flagged off YouTube for like doing these hangouts because we're just loved. We're universally loved and accepted, and people really can't wait for us to spread our message to other people on
Hate boners everywhere. But yeah, we know the clip, Leo. We're familiar with it. I think even if anybody watching us is familiar with it, the news about that's pretty widespread. Yeah.
You know what this is? Steve Shives is just like Roosh in the sense that he is cashing in on talking points. But see, Shives is actually educated. He is an entertainer. What you're looking at listen to me. What it is that he has an arts degree. First off, that shirt.
An art degree.
Listen to me. The shirt, the pin in the shirt, and that ball cap are his costume from wardrobe. And you can go back years. That is the costume that he wears in movies. He's got an IMBD. You can look it up. And he's been an extra in films, his own films, self-published. It's called Neon Reel. And yes, there you go for your plug, Steve. He plays an outraged individual on the internet.
Yeah.
That is his business.
You know, it's really hard to be bad at acting if it's your entire life to begin with.
No, he's
Trying
good
to
at
play a
acting
part.
because people are buying it.
I'm saying that I'm not buying it. I think this is how he really is.
That's
I think that's why he was good at playing that part, is because he didn't have to do anything to fix it.
I think there are facets
There's
of who
certain
he actually
actors
is
that
who
play
are part of his
themselves,
character. Yeah, I mean, every actor plays, facets of their personality. It's just they play, different levels of them. There's always a bit of every actor and every character that they play. There has to be, right?
Yeah.
Of course, but it's just
So he
something
plays a
that
little
needs to be
cocktail.
known. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think that
No
he's
joke.
playing like an aw shucks, like gee whiz, goofy, husband, dad type. Like if you see like I forget what the intro is, but he has like a little intro bit for, it's like his off Monday ramble, I think, where there's just like this, kind of cheery, goofy, like carnival kind of music, like something you'd hear play on a player piano, sort of like
the
music.
1950s.
Yeah, not even,
Hey,
like
it's
earlier.
Steve Shives and family.
What?
He's a goofy dad, and he's trying to run a family, and they don't respect
Like
him.
the wacky
Yeah.
vaudevillian. But,
You nailed it, Leo. But he's just that kind of dopey white guy. in
Yeah,
a
like
wild,
that's the
crazy
character he
world.
plays.
and
Look, can
he's
we just be honest?
He's
Can we
just
be
trying to
honest
make
with ourselves?
sense
the
of it all.
perpetual fish out of water, but he's a
Yeah.
I don't think so.
good-natured, all-American kind of guy.
Yeah.
Look at his other work. Totally different character.
Okay.
Look
We'll
into
take
it.
your word for it.
If you
August.
give a shit.
Yeah, right. Let me finish this point a second. I bet you his land whale of a girlfriend is fucking a black dude while he's in a fucking chastity belt in a chair watching. That's Steve Shives to a nutshell.
Thank you for that image.
Actually a cock.
Trust Leo to insert his own personal views into this.
Yeah,
They're not my
I have
personal
that.
views.
I have that
Believe me,
image
I'm not
in
in
my
a
head.
cuckold relationship and never will be in a cuckold relationship.
No, but you're the one who's been fucking the girlfriend in the back.
Yeah, probably.
You got to
With a
be
black
careful with
strap
those because people are going to demand evidence of us. We're going to have like Shives Gate. He's going to go on like a months-long rant about how where's the evidence of the cuckoldry?
I don't need one.
For the
he's
love of
proving it.
fuck, it'll make him change his hat, and I'll be happy with that.
Look, not be
Bonus
He's
point.
balding,
Hangouts
dude.
and
Where's that
response
hat?
videos.
Yeah,
if you get
bonus
outraged
points
by
for
that
using
comment, it just proves that there's an element of truth there, Steve Shives. I suggest you don't react.
I
Otherwise,
think
there will be over to fuck you up the arse, And I don't mean in a pleasant, how do you do way.
Pleasant.
I'm talking about absolute total power play and domination, bitch. I will fuck you up the arse while you're in a chastity belt.
Okay, I'm gonna pay to. I
That's
want to pay
that'd
to
be.
see that.
Maybe you are more
I'm
accepting
thinking
than I
like
thought.
Steve might make me a patron out of that. I don't know.
It exists across a wide spectrum, from violent hate crimes committed against Muslims to the ways in which many of us think and talk about Muslims and their religion. And yet there are still those who insist, with apparent conviction, despite all evidence to the contrary, that Islamophobia doesn't exist.
Isn't it just human nature to
Stop here a second.
To a
Yeah,
non-existent.
yeah, stop for a second.
Yeah, I want to know about the mouse in his pocket. Who's this us? Keep going. Go ahead, Beach.
Not being funny, it's not as if I hate Muslims, it's just I'm a little bit intimidated by them when they go around Cologne raping fucking women with a nice little fucking sex
Wait a
game.
minute. Wait a minute. Now I'm gonna bash on Steve for the same thing. The alarmism. It's all like they're everywhere. Now we've got the army of Islamophobes who are going to go on a rampage.
Tell me, is it more likely to get raped or to be in Cologne attacked?
Can I be honest with you a second? I mean, it's like the Irish. Now, I'm pretty sure people didn't particularly was fond of the Irish when they were with the IRA, blowing up Birmingham and London and everywhere else in the United
But you
Kingdom.
also could get your ass kicked over in Ireland for having the wrong last name at that time.
Yeah, but the point of what I'm making, though, is societies everywhere turn into chaos. And, of course, other societies get a little bit intimidated by what's going on.
Is that right, though? Is it right to
I didn't say
operate
it was
on
right, I
fear?
just said it'll pass. If Islam addresses its own failings, and I don't really see it happening.
Actually, Alice brings up a good point. I'm more worried about blue chat phobia right now.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty.
That's a serious
I'm
issue
pretty irrationally
everywhere.
fearful of all the people in here. I don't know about you guys.
Actually, I'm kind of fearful of this red cock blasting a nut all over
Yeah,
Steve.
I'm very rationally fearful of what this is going to do
It's
for the
just
likes on my
upsettingly
channel.
short, isn't it?
Blue pubes and gray.
Yeah, I like the blue.
I have lost
I like
count of how many times I've hit like the trash can reset button to get this fucking picture off. If anybody here knows how to make this picture go away, you can send me a tweet.
Somebody clean this poor fucker up.
Are you using
Email me at this web zone, and I'll
I'll
send
clean
you
it
a
up.
pizza roll.
There we go, sing clear. There you go.
I don't see any goddamn difference. Go ahead, roll tape.
Problem. Some of these folks resort to pedantic deconstructions of the term itself, insisting
like
that
you just did. That was my fault,
Islamophobia
sorry.
means fear of Islam, but I just think Islam is false. I'm not afraid of it. Others rely on
I am when they
the
blow shit up,
already
but
trite
I don't know
excuse
everything I've just
of
described.
Islam isn't a race. Right, of course, because stereotyping and mistreating people on the basis of their religion is perfectly fine. Isn't that how that works?
Correct.
Well, look,
It isn't a race, it's a religion, dumb fuck.
And it's called fucking prejudice, you fucking moron.
Wait a second, this guy's an atheist. He went on for fucking a long time about. He's a hypocrite too. I like it.
Hold on a minute, does he have an art degree?
Yes,
He has an art degree.
Go to his
Yeah, I
IMDb.
believe it. I believe it's cinema.
This
Yeah.
fucking guy's more of an
Film
idiot
degree.
than me. I did fucking liberal arts, and that was fucking useful.
This is different. This is going to
It's so
a
different.
school to learn how to do cinematography. He's an actor. Okay, and he
All right,
plays.
we stipulated that already.
Yeah, not liberal.
Some